Hello, my name is Mariana, and today this is a reading for Libra. Libra, I've done your reading with my own deck, so the cards you'll see are from this deck. Libra, I have to say there's one word for your reading today, and that is co-creation. And that is so gorgeous because, I'm seeing one storyline that is a more romantic one, but I just feel like this co-creation can play out in so many different ways. It's almost like they are unfolding constantly as I stare into the cards, and it's beautiful because I feel like whether it is a romantic relationship that is coming into fruition for you or not, I feel like this co-creation that it's about to come through, and I want to say that it's been on the making for quite some time on your part and the others or the other involved. But I feel like for you, Libra, whatever is falling into place that is making this co-creation come into being, it's all about the alignment of the heart. So let's get into the cards for you today. We start with the Three of Pentacles. And this card came with this message of it's time to co-create, Libra. So, the three to me, it's all about this very dynamic number that something new comes when two things, two people, two elements come together in this perfect alignment. And it's interesting because, if you've seen the thumbnail, you'll see that we do have the Two of Cups here. That's why I'm inclined to say also because we have the King and the Queen of Cups. So yes, this looks and sounds and feels very romantic, very, this side of a relationship that is, the alignment of two hearts. But nevertheless, what I was seeing first, because the Three of Pentacles is opening up your reading and the Two of Hearts, the Two of Cups is ending this part of your reading, what I'm seeing, it's like this co-creation is coming because of these two hearts meeting. And yes, it could be, as I said, a romantic relationship, a partner that you're meeting now, that it's going to be your partner for life. But it's because of the alignment of the hearts. So as I said, if this is a romantic relationship or not, you'll know because you'll feel the resonance of the heart. So whoever is entering your life, it's the heart connection that will let you know that, this is something that, well, first of all, meant to be, because it's like, as I said, this Two of Cups, in a couple of readings ago, I don't know if it was Gemini or Taurus. I think it was Gemini. Two hearts become one, or two hearts come into one. I don't remember exactly, but they came through as two very powerful magnets attracting each other. So, and the reason being because there is this something, and I want to say it's like, whatever you're supposed, you two or you all, if it's more than one person involved, especially because we have, two kings and one queen. If this is not a romantic relationship, if this is a project, business endeavor, or whatever it is, or friends, I feel like it's this natural attraction to one another because you're supposed to create something together. So this time to co-create is now. It is the opening card. So this is announcing that this present moment, Libra, it's this time to co-create, especially because, we have these two cards together. So we have the Queen of Cups followed by the King of Cups. So this is interesting because, first came the feminine principle, the receptivity, the Venusian Libra, energy, right? You are connected to Venus. It's your ruler. It's the feminine side. It's the feminine approach to things. It's this openness, the receptivity that you are embodying. But, you know, this is something that is coming through right now also. If this is not necessarily some sort of relationship in any form, this could, because this is talking about this feminine heart and the masculine heart, but two as one, as I said, and it's like this. So remember, as I said, the three is this dynamic force of creation, something new that is being brought to life, especially because it's, you know, pentacles. So it's like bringing down into this three-dimensional plane, to this material world. You know, it's like this, it's interesting because as I was seeing, all I could think of, it's like it's a birthing process that you're going through. And as I'm getting right now, so if this is not a relationship that you two, you and another, right? Whether you're the queen or the king, it doesn't matter. It's just these two principles, if they are embedded in you and another, and that's a relationship, yes, perhaps you are, you know, birthing a family or birthing a child or birthing a project. It doesn't matter. It's something concrete. It's something tangible. It has this embodiment into it. But if this is not a relationship, this other scenario that I'm seeing very strongly, it's like these two principles are within you and you finally balance them out. It's like there is no imbalance anymore for you, Libra. You know, and Libra, it's the sign of the scale, you know, of balancing, of finding this perfect balance. And I feel like you have achieved that. You are in a place where you feel that your receptivity is as much in balance in your life as this practical approach to life, which is more it's more outward going, or because what I'm seeing here, it's like all of the energies from the Queen of Cups, it's like it's coming inwards. It's coming inwards. It's like this shape of the crown, you know, feeding the heart, feed from outside in, from outside in. And it's interesting because it's like this continuous flux that goes from outside in, but then also from inside out. So it's like this, it's like the Taurus, not the sign Taurus, the I hope I'm saying that correctly, but the toroid, I don't know if that's, it's like the infinite symbol that when we balance all of our chakras, you know, the energy flows as this constant feeding that goes outwards and inwards, outwards and inwards. And it's this constant, it's like this beautiful continuous movement that just feeds your heart. But, you know, as a different approach, because this is the masculine approach to it, it feels like it has this building up. So I saw this image for Virgo or for Leo, I can't remember exactly, but what I was seeing was like this, the top of a hill, the top of a mountain. So it's like this climbing a steep mountain and reaching the top of it. So it's like this effort to go upwards, to elevate yourself. And this is happening simultaneously for you, Libra. I want to say it's like if you are meeting another, it doesn't matter who you are, but if you are meeting another that has the opposite principle of yours, it's like this completely natural and spontaneous flow within you. It's like both of you have such natural and spontaneous interaction because you are flowing in your principle and they are flowing in their principle to the highest potential that, you know, both of you have inside of you, inside of your hearts. But this is, if this is not a relationship, if this is not another, which I think it is, because what I'm seeing here, it's showing me that it is, But if it's not, let's consider the possibility that this is happening all within you. It's like this beautiful yin and yang shape that is constantly just moving around. It's never static, I want to say. It's like your heart is never stagnant. It's never, in this standstill mode. It's like it's constantly pumping and flowing and just, it's like this breathing. It's like you breathe these two principles within you with perfect balance. And I feel like because of this next card, so we have the Knight of Pentacles. So this card has a lot in it. So first of all, from the first scenario that I was seeing, the first one that was more obvious as the cards were coming out was this could be a child. Yes, because I saw this here, this time for co-creation, being the pentacle element, the Three of Pentacles, which to me usually, especially because of the combination with these two, the three cards, the way that I saw it was the mother, the father, and the child. Okay, so this could be just for a few of you. I'm trying to, just give different scenarios because it could, as I said, it could play out. This co-creation could play out in different forms, but I want to emphasize this. It is taking shape. It is manifestation. It is something that you are creating and co-creating into this dimension. It's not just something ethereal, it's something concrete, okay? Especially because not the product, but the result of it, or the consequence of these two principles meeting, or these two people meeting, you being one of them, Libra, or you embodying these two principles within you, it's creating this third thing, this third element that we saw here. But this third element being, this Knight of Pentacles, what it's saying is that, well, first of all, whatever you're creating or co-creating together, this has to go somewhere. It's like, it's the same flow state here. It's not supposed to stay stagnant. It's supposed to move. It's supposed to go places. It's supposed to have this very specific mission. But what I'm getting right now, it's not a mission that it's given to this one. It's a mission that is embedded into the seed of this one. So it's like this third element, the co-creation in itself, the third thing that is coming from you getting together with this one. It is embedded into them, into their cells, into their DNAs, into their souls, this need to move, this need to go outward. And it's interesting because even though this is a knight, and these two energies, the queen and the king being the top figures, the highest authority in a sense from the court cards, what I'm seeing here is that it takes two pure hearts to embody a very mature child. I'm sorry if this is too specific and this is only for a few of you, but it's how I'm getting, and but it's just what I'm seeing, what I'm receiving. But again, as I said, there's a lot in this card. And besides this scenario that is coming very strongly as being a child, that perhaps, it took a long time for these two hearts to come together, especially because we're ending with the Two of Cups. So it feels like, this was a long time coming. It's like this was a long journey for both of you, for both of your hearts to meet, or for all of your hearts to meet if there are more people involved. And the co-creation, it's not a kid, but it could be a project or a business endeavor together, but it's talking about timing. Again, it's interesting because the two pentacle cards that we have here, they're talking about this It's like the time to come into this earth, to come into this three-dimensional plane. So it took a long time to this co-creation to come into being because of, you know, the density, I want to say, of this material world. And it you know, it's like the only thing, it's interesting what I'm getting right now, the only and it is powerful. And whew, okay, so the only thing that can, you know, win or that can overcome the density of this dimension is when these two hearts, these two very pure hearts meet, or these two principles are in complete alignment. In complete alignment, Libra. And, you know, you being the sign of the balance, of finding the balance, it's beautiful that this message is coming through for you. So it's like finding the perfect balance to achieve this alignment of pure hearts, whether it's with you and another, whether it's in yourself, because it's like there are limitations that are embedded into this dimension that makes things not harder, but just slower to manifest. So what I was seeing besides all of that, so with this Knight of Pentacles, is that yes, whatever you're co-creating is supposed to go out there. It's like it's like it's supposed to be shareable. It's the word that I'm getting. I don't even know if that's the word that exists or not. It's supposed to be shareable. So it's like it's embedded within this co-creation, this need to go outwards. It's like the fusion of these two principles, right? This one that is more like this Taurus shape, right? The infinite symbol, but also this climbing up the mountain and elevating the energy of the masculine principle. So both of them together are, you know, joining forces, joining this very true alignment of the hearts to give birth to this being, to this project that is supposed to, well, I was going to say to take roots, but in reality it's like to spread roots. That's interesting, Libra. It's supposed to spread roots. So this one is connecting you. So the interesting thing about this reading today, Libra, is that whatever you and this other is co-creating, this one is going to, it's like they're going to take your pure heart to the world, to, you know, they're spreading your love on earth. They are spreading your love on earth, and they are connecting with this King of Swords that is coming next. But the interesting thing is that this King of Swords felt like it's playing double duty here. So first of all, it's like whatever you're co-creating that took a long time to come into fruition, that it's finally taking shape, that is coming into being, into this dimension, it is going to speak to other people that are ready to hear with this King of Swords. So it's all about the truth. But, and you know, because of this, so this reading is really, really, really beautiful. With the Six of Swords that is coming after the King of Swords, the first thing that I saw was that whatever you are co-creating, whatever product you're creating, your kid, if it is a child, they are going to speak to those that are ready to hear the message, because the intention of it, the intention of spreading this love on earth, is to bring people from, you know, hard times into calm times. So it's like taking them from, you know, the troubled waters that, you know, is usually depicted in the traditional Six of Swords into calmer waters. But today, the waters are not exactly important here. What I'm seeing here, it's all about the word. It's all about communication. So it's like whatever you're creating, it's supposed to be told. It's like a story that is supposed to be shareable. That's the thing. It's supposed to be shareable. The story of how this one came into being, or, you know, the endeavor, the project, the child, whatever it is, because it's going to help others to achieve this elevation point. Didn't I say that this masculine principle, it's all about this elevation, this, you know, coming to the top of the mountain? But these two cards being swords energies, they're talking about, you know, this traveling a path from, you know, torment into peacefulness because of what. And you know, it's interesting, the other thing is coming through. It's like perhaps it's going to take a while for this third element, this co-creation, come of age, come into a mature position where they are going to speak to these ones. But it's going to be through the alignment of the hearts again. So because we're ending with this Two of Cups, whatever you, Libra, are experiencing right now, because it's time for you to co-create, for you to bring this into this three-dimensional plane, it's because your hearts, you and this other, or within you, these two principles are in alignment. So this is the only way that you could bring this about. Even though, yes, it took a long time, and yes, it will take a long time for this one to fulfill their purpose, to fulfill their mission. But I want to say, after they come of age, after this project takes off, after their roots are mature enough that they can just roam the world, roam the land, wander around. And I want to say, it's not wander without purpose. There is an embedded and embodied purpose within this co-creation, that it's natural, is spontaneous. There is no need to have logic about it. It's just this instinctual movement that guides this co-creation. So there is no need for you to be guiding it, or you know, be full focused on it. You know, it's like it will take off, not individually or on their own, but it's like they have this natural instinct that guides them towards where they have to be, towards this one, because of this. This is the trigger, this is the pull, this is the signal that they are following. And because they are following it with patience, with calmness, with maturity, it's like these ones that are benefiting, they're benefiting, you know, by being closer to this one. So whoever, what I'm getting at, it's like whoever crosses the path of this co-creation will feel whatever is pulling them. You see what I mean? So they too will be able to calm themselves and, you know, just drink from this purpose, because they're being also led now by these two magnets. But the interesting thing, what I saw also with these two cards, was that after this co-creation comes of age, or reaches this full maturity, it's like they embody this King of Swords. So as much as they are supposed to guide other kings of swords, it's like they, when they start walking the path that they're just, it's like following their instinct, they are naturally coming into this position, into this role, into this and it's not, I'm being corrected, it's not a role that you just enroll. You see, it's like it's like this natural evolution, it's like this natural development, because they were so grounded, because this seed of purpose was planted within them since the beginning, because of two hearts very aligned. You see, so your heart being extremely aligned with another, it's the reason why this co-creation is so secure, is so, it's like the seed of knowledge. That's interesting. The seed of knowledge that guides them is very wise, because it's coming from this natural, spontaneous, and deeply aligned connection of the heart, which is also pulling others, you see? Um, yeah, Libra, this is the first part of your reading. I hope it was clear. I know that I'm really excited about this, but you know, this co-creation can be and feel like very meant to be, and feels very peaceful. So yeah, I'm going to pull more cards, and also I'm going to pull from the astrological runes. So if you want to join me there, I'll be happy to see you. If not, I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.